Drid is the driving force for impactful research at the University of Education, Winneba. Our vision is to support the University of Education, Winneba become an institution of excellence through funded research and innovation. Our mission is to oversee, promote, and support research and innovation through policy development, grantsmanship, and capacity building.
As a university, we've had several grants spanning from EU all the way to UKID, all the way to the Ocean Risks Resilience Action Alliance.
Currently, there are over 36 projects under at various stages of implementation.
And most of our research and grants cover areas of education, mostly looking at child development, looking at persons with disability growth and education. We've also managed grants looking at coastal resilience and blue economy. There's also grants which look at transport mobility in Ghana and beyond. Even though our core mandate is education, our grants spans a whole spectrum of issues, all the way to conservation and livelihood improvement.
The AfroSafe project, which I happen to be part of, and the aim is to propagate what is called a safe system approach in road safety. And so with that, we're seeking to reduce road traffic death and injuries. And it's built on 5 pillars, including safer roads, safer road users, safer vehicles, post-crash care, and road safety management. So recently there was a training for all post-crash care caregivers in Ghana, and it was hosted here in the University of Education, Winneba. And so if there is a crash and people rush to the scene, what are they supposed to do until the arrival of the ambulance? And so agencies like the Fire Service, the Ghana Police, the National Road Safety Authority, the various hospitals and municipalities were invited, and here we give them post-crash care training.
In 2023, together with other 2 colleagues from the department, we won a small grant of $10,000 to pilot our climate fishing model school in 2 communities in Azim, in the western region of Ghana.
One of our innovative grants we are managing within the Keta and Law area in Ghana. This is the carbon credit for mangrove farmers, which is funded by the Ocean Risks Resilience Action Alliance under the Blue Planet Fund. This project is much more innovative because, one, it tries to source and advocate for carbon credit, which is one of the interesting dimensions in modern finance. It also tries to build livelihood supports for mangrove farmers. So the whole idea around this grant is the fact that mangrove farmers in Keta and Anlo grow their own mangrove species and later cut these mangroves. But we find out that there have been several innovative projects within that area. We try to plant more mangroves and try to discourage people from logging these mangrove trees. But we feel most of them have not been successful, in the sense that mangrove is livelihood for most of the indigenes, in the sense that if you look at the whole enclave, around 36% of the land is arable, so which means there's already competition for land. And also there's a lot of salt intrusion within the land, and making the place not conducive for agriculture. So mangrove farming is much more a viable means of livelihood. And trying to find a better way to improve livelihood, we conceptualized the CCMF project, which tries to tell mangrove farmers that there's a possibility that you can get credit on the voluntary carbon market whilst preserving the mangrove. And so as we try to develop the tradable carbon from their farms, what we did was to develop an evolving fund, which we invested close to $30,000 for the farmers. And with this fund, the notion is that mangrove farmers can always borrow from the fund and undertake different off-farm livelihood activities. So we've seen people going to fishing, we've seen people going to transportation businesses, small-scale businesses within the communities. And within a very limited year, we've managed to grow the fund from around $30,000 to $35,000. And this is one part we feel is highly innovative. We've also found out that through this innovative, we've also managed to conserve over 823 hectares of mangrove farm with a carbon estimate of 138,000 tons, which probably, if you evaluate that on the carbon market, that will give you significant margins of money, probably within 3 to 5 million. And this is what we are advocating for. Even though the project is still ongoing, we believe that this value of carbon within these mangrove species can be traded and benefits shared among community members. At Drid, what we advocate for basically is more partnership, because we believe in partnership strengthens all that we are doing. The other part is grants, which we are also seeking through some of these partnerships, in a sense that there's a lot of innovations we have undertaken, but piloting some of these innovations and scaling up, we need some level of capital, which we want to work with partners to be able to source some of these funds. The other dimension is also moving beyond just the research and patenting some of the ideas we have also generating, and all this comes with initial funding. Even though as a university we have a fund pool which we are still managing, that fund pool looking at the nature and the ambitious dimensions of our project, we will need upfront and a lot of collaboration in this regard.